video will be titled Whites Imitating Blacks, the new minstrel show. White people have a long history of imitating black people in the entertainment industry. I have a saying that if you can find a white guy who could ball like Kobe or ball like Jordan, they'd be bigger than Kobe or Jordan. Because white people have this thing where, they love to see black people. They love black people music. They love black athletes because black singers are better singers than them. And black people create most of popular music. And black athletes are better than white athletes, you know. So if they can find a white guy that can do what a black person does, they'll go crazy. They go crazy. White people, I remember when Dirk Nowitzki won the championship a couple years back, and I was at work when it happened. And I remember a lot of the white guys who didn't even watch basketball were into that game. They were going crazy. They were really into it and they loved it because one of their own was shining. Now if they could find a white guy like Kobe or Jordan, white people would be go insane. It's just like Eminem. I can go on any rap video and there'll always be some white person talking about Eminem is the king. My top five is Eminem number one, and everybody else behind him. He's the master. They go crazy and they're fucking insane, man. And now you got I go to DJ Vlogs, I look at some of his videos, and it's like every fucking video he asks the person he's interviewing, so what's your opinion of Eminem? And it's like Eminem came out around 99, 2000. It's like, who really gives a fuck about Eminem now? Only white people do. They're talking about Eminem like 16 years later as if he's popping like that. And it goes back to, let me make this point. Like now you have Adele, and you have Adele, and she's like so-called a soul artist, And I remember Amy Winehouse and what it all really boils and Robin Thicke, and what it all boils down to is white people imitating black people, white people trying to sing like black people. And like I said, if you can find a white person that can do what black people do, they'll be much bigger. 'Cause like I said, white people would go nuts. You know what I'm saying? Because white people, they love black people's music, but they don't like black people, and they don't like the fact that only black people can really do this shit right effectively and shit. And there's an inferiority complex with them in terms of that as well. See, white people hate to admit that, because they have this belief that they're superior. But they hate to admit that a white person does something better than them. A white person looks better. A black person does something better than them. A black person looks better than them. They hate that shit because the white narrative is like this: all white women look better than all black women. All white guys look better and are better than all black guys. But in real life, it doesn't work that way. I live in a multiracial community and I see white women, and to be honest with you, I'm not really attracted to most of them. Every now and then I find a white girl who's attractive, but just in general, no. I don't find pale skin attractive. I don't find skinny, narrow lips attractive. I don't find skinny, narrow noses attractive. You know, I don't find flat asses attractive. You know, but there are attractive white women, yeah, because there are attractive people in every race. But I'm more attracted to black and not and other ethnic type women. But that's the white narrative, you know. And if you could find a white person that can, like, I remember the white running back. This is probably about 5 years, 5 or 6 years ago. I forgot his name. Played for the Browns, I believe. And he did good for like one season. He got on the cover of Madden and all that shit. I think it was Peyton Hillis. That's his name, Peyton Hillis. I think. And white people went crazy because finally they had a white running back who was good, even though it only lasted one season. See, white people, they want to be everything in all things at one time. They want to be the oppressors, but they also want to be the oppressed. They want to be the elite, but they also want to be the downtrodden. You see what I'm saying? They want to be. See, the thing about it is that being black in America, there's a lot of negative shit that comes along with that, but there's a lot of beauty that is carved from that. See, like when you listen to like soul music, I'm talking about real black soul music. I'm talking about Marvin Gaye and Sam Cooke, Otis Redding, the Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, the Dramatics, all those type of people. You get something that you don't get from nowhere else. And the music is the best music ever made. And white people love that music. They love it. You go to any of those songs and you'll find white people up under those songs commenting. But when you go to like Guns N' Roses or even Frank Sinatra or any like the white people's music, you don't find a lot of black people on those in the comment section because most black people don't even really listen to white people's music. And I'm not saying white people don't make good music. Some of their music is good, but it doesn't have the same vibe that black music does. Now, all of music that they're putting on the radio today is garbage, black included, because they're trying to really exclude black people in general out of the music because they know that they know that if they can find a white person that can do our type of music, that they'll sell more to white people. But what it boils down to, like I said before, was I know I'm talking in circles, but what it boils down to is white people imitating black people. Adele, um, Amy Winehouse, Robin Thicke, Eminem. This shit goes way back. It goes back to Elvis Presley, and then you can go all the way back to the jazz age when you had Paul Whiteman and Benny Goodman imitating Duke Ellington, Count Basie, and Louis Armstrong. And then in the blues, you got Eric Clapton, Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, Stevie Ray Vaughan. All these people were white imitators, white people imitating black people. And those people sold a lot of records because white people buy that stuff. Even though it's watered down, even though it's not authentic, because you really can't get that from a white person. But that's all I gotta say about that.